What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome to episode number 4 of our new Let's Play series, Season 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. I do apologize, I did have to cut it short because had I included everything, that time lapse would have been like 7 or 8 minutes on 3 times speed. So let me fill you in on what you missed out on the time lapse itself. I cut out me destroying out the whole highway here, and I also cut out me reworking this intersection, and it actually came out to be really cool. I put in some park fences in the roundabouts and some trees there, so that looks really cool in my opinion. Over here, I did a little bit of a decor with trees and rocks and whatnot, so I think the intersection, it gives it a little bit more character in a sense. And then also you missed the on and off ramp build onto this this side of the highway, on and off. So that's about all that you missed. Actually, I lied. I put in this little bridge over here coming across, so those that work over here in the farming area have an easier way to get to work, as well as those trucks delivering the organic produce over to our commercial area over here. They have an easier way to get to it as well, as opposed to having to get onto the highway here. I did add some roads over here for our local and organic produce commercial section. I added some roads to expand our residential as well, because I had to destroy a good chunk over here, and I added a little bit to expand industry for the time being, even though I don't like doing it, since we do plan on moving everything out over here and possibly putting in a residential neighborhood. But that's all. I did run out of money while I was doing the build as well, so I had to take out a $20,000 loan over here to help me finish. If you guys recall, we had 200,000, and I ran out of it. I blew through all of it, including the little bit of terraforming that it took and whatnot. All of it was spent. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm actually really enjoying this trumpet interchange over here. I think it's going to be a really good addition to the traffic flow over here. And then these two over here, so I do have a tutorial on how to build something similar to this one. And the reason I had to rework this one a little bit is because we're working with a curved highway here, as opposed to a straight highway. So the arms, the on and off ramps, looked quite weird the way I had them before, as you saw on the time lapse. So I reworked them a little bit to make them look a little bit nicer. I will post. If you look at the top right, the little eye will give you the tutorial on how to build a very similar interchange to this one. So we are at 5,500 population. The reason we did all of this, as mentioned in episode 3, is because at 7,000 population, we're gonna unlock high density residential, commercial, and offices. So this right now, what we're doing is a push to reach that that milestone. What we're gonna do is, let me see if I expanded. I did. I expanded the district here. So we're gonna zone a whole lot more of commercial, residential, kind of try and get to that 7,000 population milestone where we unlock the higher density buildings, and go from there. So the money is good. The money is coming in, so I'm gonna let the game run, and we're gonna end up, or actually, before I do that, let's zone a little bit more industry so we can get these monkeys off our back. Yeah, see, I ran out of money when I was putting in the water pipes over here as well. Let's go ahead and put in a park over here in this open space area. So it's going to be a really cool addition to because, well, we don't have one yet. So, park, I think we're gonna do just a regular old city park because we don't have a whole lot of room to work with, and the whatchamacallit, the amusement park, the zoo, as well as nature reserve doesn't really fit here. But these two have some really large buildings, and we don't have room for those. So the other benefit of adding a park over here is that it's going to increase. Actually, let's just do this for now. It's going to increase the land value. It's also going to act as a ploppable park, so it's going to make all these folks over here happy and let the homes level up. Let's see if we can put a main gate over here. We cannot. How about a small park main gate? Man, I really wish. Oh, we can put it there. Perfect. All right, so we'll put it there. That'll work. I was hoping that it would fit kind of central over here with the intersection, but I guess not. So that's okay. I'm gonna turn off this light over here. That way there's no traffic. So let's kind of come up with a little design over here inside of the park. So we'll go with the organic shape. We'll have it kind of end right there, so that this right here is going to be the only entrance to the park. There's not going to be a second gate over in the back, and then we'll do our best to decorate the inside of the park itself. And later on, once we unlock some more things, we can add to it and kind of see what that ends up looking like. I do want to fence it all up, and I find it the easiest to apply fences is under freeform, and then turning off all of the snapping and whatnot. So we'll leave the game on 2 speed. This way you can kind of measure out where you want to go. Actually, now that I say that, it's not going to let us do that. That's okay. See if we can't start from this side. There we go. So let's just come all the way to the edge of the street. There we go. And it's not going to let us connect, which is okay. We can come up here and maybe connect to right there, and we can put some trees and whatnot right in that area. Over here, it's going to be a little bit more simple, since all we need to do is draw a very long straight line. So I'm thinking we go to about there. There we go. Yeah, that'll be a good size. And then we'll come straight across out this way. See, I think that's kind of straight. We'll break out our freeform tool again and come around to about here, where we're gonna follow the road again. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we have a park. I'm actually gonna round off this area as well. So let's just do something weird right there so we can get rid of those. There we go. Perfect. All right, so what do we have part of the very first unlock of the park? We have a park plaza. Now this is something that should be found, I think, right as you get into the park, so we're gonna put that there. Then we have the park cafe. We can put that one over here on this corner. I'm gonna want one of these down one of these pathways as well. Next thing is restrooms. We can put them over here in the corner, and then we can put another one over here next to the cafe. And then we have the park info booth, which I think will fit very well as soon as you get into the park. Now, naturally, cannot forget to water the area. By the way, you guys will be proud of me. I did a really good job with water pipes up here. I'm nearly following every single road. So you can applaud if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. I think that should be good enough there. Put the game on 3 speed. As you can see, some of these homes are already leveling up. And it looks like we have a small traffic congestion here due to a light, I believe. So we'll turn that one off. And overall, everything else is looking pretty good. I wonder why this house over here got abandoned. Well, we don't know, and what we don't know won't hurt us, I guess. You add a little bit more of the commercial there. There's some folks flocking to the park already. While you're doing that, let's go ahead and do a little bit of decor. Where's my favorite tree? There we go. We'll put one there. We can squeeze a couple of them in there. Can we put a rock here? No, that's way too big. How about anything else? There we go. That looks like some leaves have fallen off of the tree. Put some there as well. And we have some rain coming down. Very cool. A little fire starting out over here in the industry, which I'm not really gonna do anything about. Unless it catches on a big old fire, which I don't think it will because the fire department is there. So all right, let's go ahead and put in some more trees, kind of alongside this highway area, just like so. There we go. That should be good enough. We can put one more in right there. So once we reach level 2, we'll unlock some more things that we can put here in our park. But until then, we're just gonna have to hang out and see what happens. So the goal, as I mentioned, is to try and push for that 6,000 population. You see how most of these homes over here now are blue because we have a park there. We're gonna add, let's see, do we have enough high school? We do. We have elementary school as well. Let's put an elementary school over here on the corner. We're gonna add a park right next to it as well. We're gonna put one of these little playgrounds right there. And then I also think that this area would benefit from a fire station, right? Yeah, because there isn't one there. So I think that's a good spot for one. That'll make most of those folks happy. Oh, up here. What if... Let me see something. Can we squeeze this building? Oh, no, we can't. It's too big. We're gonna need a park maintenance building somewhere. I think we can easily put it right there. Then we can try and smoothen out the terrain over here a little bit. There we go. I think that's good enough. Another thing that the folks of Canville, I think, would benefit from is a shortcut from, say, here. To here. So they don't have to walk all the way that way. And then here we can also put in some of these super cool trees. There we go. And then maybe some around over here as well. I don't plan on zoning anything here, so might as well fill it in with some trees. And voila. See, I'm sure by now somebody's using it. Yep, there we go. There's one guy, and he's actually on a bicycle. Quite a few folks are using it. Very cool to see. And we do have that residential demand again, and we're only at 6,100 population, so I don't think that we're going to reach our desired goal of 7,000 in this episode, but that's okay. All right, so we have 142,000. Let's see what else we can add here to make some of these folks a little bit happier. Put a police station. We can. We'll put one of them right in there. And crime is under control now. We can also put one kind of over here in the commercial area to prevent the thieves from stealing all of our fruits and vegetables. Do we have fire coverage here? We don't. Put a fire station there. It's kind of cool. Fire station on the water. Gonna do a little bit of a better job with decor over here as soon as we get rid of all of this, I believe, and get rid of the power lines and do a connection over here on this side and whatnot. I think that's gonna be cool. Where was I? I was checking to see who needs what. So we don't have a fire station over on this end of town yet. So we'll put one in here. These guys, I don't believe they have a park. Let's help them level up as well. So we're gonna move out a couple of homes in order to put in a couple of parks, which I think would be much more beneficial to this area. And with that said, we can move in some more homes right about there. And what about police? I think we have a police station over here. Yep, there is one there. They don't have a clinic. I really don't feel like putting a clinic on this side, even though it would help them level up. But we're not gonna do it. Yeah, we're not gonna do it because we're just like that. Let's see. Park wise, we're doing good there. These folks over here could benefit from a park, and I'm actually gonna give these folks a couple of dog parks. I think dog parks would be good in this area. Let's see, we can put one there. So that should pretty much cover the whole area for the most part. Yeah, that'll be just a-okay. No real reason for the pathway there, other than because we can put a little tree there. couple of trees there, maybe a couple over here. Greenery makes good scenery. So we'll do a little bit of that right there. Come to about there. You know what? I'm going to put in a small little pathway here as well. Actually going to go freeform here. Let's see, can we get under the highway? We can. That's just to prepare us for later once we move out all of this industry. Oh, park has leveled up. So we have a park chessboard, a park pier 1, and a park pier 2. I think the chessboard's the only one that we're gonna use. But I was saying about this pathway over here. So once we move out all of these folks, we're gonna turn this into a residential area, kind of like this one up here. And that'll be just, you know, kind of a cool way to get from one side of town to another and into the shopping area for them. We're good there. We can even add another smaller shop right there, and then we're gonna put trees on the rest of the area. And this is how you can lose many hours of your life just doing some decor and whatnot in the city itself. There we go. But let's go ahead and put in that park chessboard. And that's this one over here. This one's pretty big. Can we... We cannot. Well, we can put it here. I don't see a reason why not. So right about there. That should work. What's really cool is you can put trees inside of the park as well. So if you wanted to provide some more privacy to the park, you can kind of line them up all the way alongside the fence and whatnot, and people will actually have to pay to get in and see what's in the park as opposed to just lurking from the outside. So we're at level 2. I am curious to see how many visitors we've had so far. We have had just 29 this week, but total 584 out of 640. I'm sorry, 6,400 people have visited the park so far. And we should probably provide some water to these nice folks over here. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. And the demand for residential is just not going away, huh? This really won't do anything for that demand, but it will help a little. Let's see, where else can we squeeze a house or two in? Put them over here on this side, just like so, and maybe a couple over here too. Water, we have coverage everywhere except for there. Alright, so check it out. You see how the streets are all shiny from the rain, from the water. That's what I was talking about. I think that was either episode 1 or 2 when I was mentioning this to you guys. I don't know if you can hear my dog in the background growling, but I guess somebody was banging outside on something. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with this thank you so much for watching. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next episode.